Hey, good morning. Good to be back with you. Last night I was looking at a quote, and it was from Nick Saban, the coach of the Alabama football team. And he was talking about the 5 choices really that we have in life in terms of how we do things. You can either be bad at what you do, you can be average or mediocre at what you do, or you can be good. And then there's that next level of really committing yourself to being excellent. And then there is being elite, doing things in an elite way. And of course, he talked about the Crimson Tide and the choices that they're making to do the really special things that people do to be elite. And I honestly couldn't help but think about earlier in the day working with a young guy that has really just kind of lit my life up in terms of the commitment that he's made to his own personal development. We were working on the 8th essential in our playbook of the 12 essentials of personal excellence, which is your commitment to learning. And I can just see just the passion and the goals that he set for himself and the big dreams that he has about what it is that he wants to do and specifically what it is that he wants to learn. And in terms of the commitment to learning, it's not about learning, necessarily to be smart, but an accumulation of that knowledge. But most importantly, it's what's the specific productive action that you are going to take in terms of what it is that you're learning and deploying that in terms of your own personal development. And that's a distinction that I needed to learn, I know, in my own life in terms of my own development. It's not enough, to read. I love to read. I love to learn, and I'm curious. But I also discovered it's the process of learning that I really love. And I wasn't taking the time to really specifically put together that productive action and employing a lot of that knowledge in a productive, positive actions in terms of my own personal development. And through that learning, it's something that I can look out for in terms of my own clients and making sure that we're reading and we're accumulating knowledge, but how are we deploying that knowledge in terms of our own personal development? And that's the message I'll leave with you today. What's the productive action that you're taking in terms of your own personal development and in terms of learning? And those are the kinds of things, those productive actions are the special things, I think, the special things that people do to be elite. Hey, I hope you've had a good week. If you need in terms of a reading list or things like that I might be able to share with you, just email me, pk@built2lead.com. I'd love to send out a reading list for you or anything else that are questions that I might be able to answer. Hey, hope you have a great week, good weekend. See you next week. This is Pete Kunk, Built to Lead.